Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm the DIY guy, and today I'm going to be showing you a really easy and simple way how you can fix a constantly running or trickling toilet. If you're a subscriber, you'll know that I usually run through the tools you're going to need. For this one, all we need are bare hands. Now you're not going to get dirty doing this, you're not going to get any nasty things on your hands or anything like that. It's fresh water inside where we're going to be working. So let's crack on and get into it. But before we do, please make sure you're subscribed. Hit that subscribe button down below. And don't forget, if this video does help you, smash the like button because it really helps this video reach more people on YouTube. So give us a like and drop us a comment. Right. Let me show you the problem at hand. Okay, so a constantly running or constantly flushing toilet. Really simple fix, let's get into it. It's quite common that this problem arises on a push button toilet. So you're probably wondering, how am I going to get this button off the top of the cistern so that I can get in there and fix the problem? If you push one of the buttons down, the toilet will flush, but you'll also see inside there's a little bit that you can get your nail or a screwdriver under that says service normally. Just get a screwdriver in there. And you can see, just lift the button up, lift the first button up, and it'll be on one of those little rods, and just lay that out of the way for now. And the other one, you'll now be able to get your finger in there and pull that one out too. And now if you look inside there, there'll be a little screw that you can just undo, and the rest of the button mechanism can be lifted out of the way. Then we can just lift the lid off the toilet. Before you go any further, you'll see you've got a little isolation valve just like this one, and just isolate the water supply so that the cistern doesn't continue to fill up. Now we need to remove this flush unit. There'll be two little clips on the side, and we'll be able to lift the flush unit out of the cistern. So find the little clips down the side, then you can actually pull the flush unit out of the cistern. These are those two little lugs that you can see there. You just nip them in, and that releases this out of the cistern. So by far the most common reason for your toilet to keep running or keep flushing is the seal on the bottom of this flush unit. This is the seal that I'm talking about. It's just this rubber seal on the bottom of the flush unit. And what happens when we push flush, you'll see that that moves up and allows the water to go down into the toilet. And when it's released, it sits down on its seat. And if any debris, whether it be lime scale or any of those funny sticky tablet things normally women like to put in the top of cisterns to make them smell nice, that sort of thing can build up and actually cause this seal not to seat properly. And what will happen is water will seep past that into the bowl of the toilet, and that is what's causing the problem. In this case, I've actually found the problem. It's like a lump of rust. That is probably our culprit. And that's probably what's actually caused that seal not to seat properly. Okay, now have a look down inside the cistern and make sure there's nothing else either in the bottom of the cistern that could get sucked into that seal, or anything that's already laying on the seat for that seal. Let me show you what I mean. If you look down here, guys, you can see where that seal sits. And if there's any debris or lime scale in there, again, that can be the reason for the water to seep past it down into the toilet. So make sure they're both clean and you'll be good to go. Sometimes another reason that you can get a constantly flushing toilet is that there's a fault inside the toilet causing the water level to come above the overflow. I've not seen this happen too many times, but what this does, if there's a fault, the water's not going to rise and come over the top of the cistern. It'll go down into the toilet via this overflow. So when you take the lid off, if there's water being drawn into the overflow, then that'll be quite apparent that there's a further problem, such as the fill valve. Right guys, once you've cleaned the seal on the flush unit, get your finger in there, run it around the seat for that seal, just to check that there's no debris on the seat as well. Just give the seal a good clean. Make sure there's no debris sitting on this rubber seal here. If the seal's damaged or so worn out that it's never going to do its job again, you can pick these up cheap from most of the plumbing merchants across the UK. So now what we need to do, put the flush unit back in the toilet. Lower your flush unit down into the hole, line up the clips and just give it a push. You'll hear it snap into place. Once you've heard them clips snap into place, just give it a check. Give the unit a pull to check it doesn't move, and just test the flush buttons as well. to check that they're both working correctly before we put the cistern lid on. Now we can turn the water back on at the isolation valve to start to fill the cistern. And you can see here our cistern's filling up nicely. Moment of truth, checking your toilet bowl to see if you fixed the problem. As you can see, no more running toilet. In this case, that piece of debris being cleared from that seal has fixed the problem. Really easy, simple fix. And hopefully this one will save you calling out a plumber. All you now need to do is reverse the process, put the cistern lid back on, put the flush button back in, and you'll be good to go. Right guys, there you go. Once you've got the buttons back in, give it a flush to test it. If the video has helped you, smash the like button and drop me a comment. Them things really help this video reach more people on YouTube. And make sure you're subscribed. Hit the subscribe button for me. It's going to appear somewhere here. And check out some of my other plumbing stuff on the channel as well. So thanks for watching. I've been the DIY guy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.